All right, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about a few tips on how to deal with stress and entrepreneurship. Here recently, I've had some problems in my business, and it just made me think on how pressure could really tear a business apart. So let's get to it, right? Boom! I really need some coffee. I need to get some coffee. I'll be right back with that. But the first thing I want to tell you about is normally what I'm doing is like I'm out here getting a walk. I'm exercising. I'm moving around. And to get away from my problems, a lot of times, this is what I do. I get out and I take a walk because I want to step away from the problem. I want to be able to look at the whole thing and break it down. Once I go to sleep, and it's really important that you do that, I go to sleep on the problem. And then once I wake up, I'm really fresh at that point. And I don't deal with anything else, and I deconstruct the problem. I want to find out what is the base of the problem. So I want to find out if I make this move, how would that impact the problem? Would it totally solve it, or would it only be a piece of the puzzle? And so once I deconstruct it, it's kind of like if you wanted to build the Empire State Building, what would be the most important part? The most important part of that would be to start with the foundation. And so that's how I do with my problems, and I really want to figure out how can I just take care of this really quickly and nip it at the bud. And I get past all of the emotional shit and really just look at the problem objectively. And what I try to do at that point is say, hey man, you know, how does the person I'm having the problem feel? What can I do to make them feel better? What can I do to make myself feel better? And then at that point, I'm able to do an inventory of the problem and break it down to the smallest portions and find out, well, what are they angry about? What am I angry about? And how can we just do one big thing to solve the problems or whatever pressure or stress that you're dealing with? We got locked out of the chateau, right? We took too long. And so we got locked out. So I'm just gonna fly. I'm gonna cue the drone footage in a minute. But I think the main thing you need to understand here before I take off is it's not your entire life. Things that happen in business are business, and don't let that spill over into your productivity and other things that you have to do in your business. We already know that most millionaires have like 8 streams of income, and so I want you to think of it like that. So would you let one stream of income interfere with everything else that you have going on? And I don't think you would, right? So just remember that this is not your entire life. This is just one small thing that happens in business, and you still have your life. You're still breathing. You're going to get up tomorrow and everything is going to be fine eventually, right? So don't stress out. Separate yourself from the problems. And one other thing that I do, and I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'll do it anyways, is I took a page out of Oprah Winfrey's book, and she says to be grateful, be thankful. And if you just finish the evening and try to find 5 things to be grateful for that day, then anything else that you had going on with your life is going to seem really small. Because in the grand scheme of things, maybe a small problem that we might have had in business is nothing. You can handle it. It's normal for business, and try to get into the mindset of this is just normal operating procedures and it's not the end of the world. Tomorrow's another day. Make sure to get lots of sleep, drink lots of water like everybody's telling you, and make sure to go to sleep and sleep on your problems. Don't try to react right away. If you have a problem, don't react right then. Step away from it. Take a look at it. Just, deconstruct the problem, sleep on it. When you wake up, you'll probably have some really solid answers and you'll be able to think clearly. Also, if you have a mentor you can talk to, run that problem to your mentor. See if it's possible that he might have already had a problem that way, and Google is always your best friend. Cue the drone.